Hey there, let me ask you something. Have you been feeling more tired than usual lately? Maybe you're getting winded just walking up a flight of stairs. Or perhaps you've noticed that tightness in your chest after what used to be an easy walk around the block. Listen, if you're over 50, I need you to pay close attention to what I'm about to share with you. Your heart might be aging faster than you think, and those little warning signs, they're not just getting older, they're your heart crying out for help. But here's the incredible news, and this is why I made this video for you today. Science has identified 8 specific vitamins that can literally add years of healthy life to your heart. I'm talking about real, research-backed nutrients that cardiologists take themselves but rarely tell their patients about. One of these can reduce your risk of a heart attack by 40%. Another one can improve your circulation in just 2 weeks. So stick with me, because what you learn in the next 13 minutes could save your life. Now, before we dive in, I want you to know that everything I'm sharing with you today isn't some internet trend or miracle cure nonsense. This information comes from peer-reviewed studies at places like Harvard University and clinical trials involving thousands of people just like you. Heart disease is still the #1 killer, but it doesn't have to be your story. These 8 vitamins I'm about to show you can strengthen your heart muscle, protect your arteries, and improve how your entire cardiovascular system works, and it's never too late to start. So let's jump right in with number 8, and trust me, even this one might surprise you. Number 8, vitamin C. Alright, let's talk about vitamin C. Now, I know what you're thinking. Vitamin C? That's just for colds, right? Wrong. For your heart, vitamin C is like having a personal bodyguard. Here's what's happening inside your body right now. Every single day, these dangerous molecules called free radicals are attacking your artery walls. Think of them like tiny missiles causing inflammation and building up deadly plaque that could rupture and cause a massive heart attack. But here's where vitamin C comes to the rescue. It literally neutralizes these free radicals before they can do damage. It's like having a shield protecting your arteries 24/7. And get this, researchers at Harvard University studied thousands of people and found that those with adequate vitamin C levels had a 42% lower risk of heart disease. 42%! That's huge! But vitamin C does even more. It rebuilds your artery walls from the inside out by helping your body make collagen, the stuff that keeps your arteries flexible and young. Plus, it naturally lowers your blood pressure. In one study of 2,000 older adults, those taking 1,200 milligrams daily had significantly lower blood pressure. Now, you can get vitamin C from foods like guava and red bell peppers, but to get these heart-protecting doses, you'll need a good supplement. I recommend 800 to 1,500 milligrams daily, and here's a pro tip. Take it with food to avoid any stomach upset and look for the slow-release kind. But wait until you hear about number 7. This one literally fuels your heart. Number 7, coenzyme Q10. Okay, this is where things get really interesting. Let me tell you about coenzyme Q10, or CoQ10 for short. Picture your heart as a high-performance race car engine that has to run 24/7, beating about 100,000 times every single day. That engine needs fuel, right? Well, CoQ10 provides 95% of the energy your heart cells need to keep pumping. But here's the problem, and this is crucial. After you hit 40, your body's natural production of CoQ10 starts dropping like a rock. By the time you're 60, you're only making half of what you need. Half! And if you're taking cholesterol medications, statins, oh boy, it gets worse. These drugs can slash your CoQ10 levels by up to 70%. No wonder so many people on statins feel exhausted and get muscle aches. Now, here's what you need to know. The best form of CoQ10 is called ubiquinol. Write that down, ubiquinol. It's absorbed up to 8 times better than the regular stuff, especially if you're over 50. Clinical studies have shown that taking 300 milligrams of ubiquinol daily can improve your heart function in just 4 weeks. 4 weeks! Patients with heart failure who were given this dose showed significant improvement in their ability to exercise and just feel better overall. I recommend 100 to 300 milligrams daily, and always take it with a meal that has some fat in it. That helps your body absorb it better. And here's something interesting. Many cardiologists take CoQ10 themselves and give it to their own parents. That should tell you something. But the next vitamin might be even more important for preventing your next heart attack. Number 6, vitamin E. Let's talk about vitamin E, and I'm going to explain this in a way that'll make perfect sense. You know how cholesterol gets a bad rap? Well, here's the truth. Cholesterol isn't actually dangerous until it gets damaged. It's like having a nice apple that's fine until it starts to rot. The rotting process for cholesterol happens when free radicals attack it. That's where vitamin E comes in. It's like wrapping each cholesterol particle in protective bubble wrap. Even if you have high cholesterol, vitamin E prevents it from sticking to your artery walls and causing problems. Now, get ready for this. Researchers in Cambridge studied over 2,000 heart patients, and those who got vitamin E had 77% fewer non-fatal heart attacks. 77%! That's incredible! Vitamin E also keeps your arteries flexible. Think of it as keeping them young and elastic instead of stiff and brittle. Plus, it fights the chronic inflammation that's the real root cause of most heart problems. Here's what you need to know about buying vitamin E. There are actually 8 different forms in nature, and you want all of them, not just one. Look for something called mixed tocopherols on the label. That means you're getting the full spectrum. Take 200 to 400 IU daily with a fatty meal for the best absorption. But number 5 might be the most overlooked nutrient for your heart, and most people are deficient in it. Number 5, magnesium. This one's gonna blow your mind. More than 80% of adults are walking around with a magnesium deficiency and don't even know it. And this silent deficiency could be causing your heart palpitations, irregular rhythms, and even high blood pressure. Let me explain how this works. Your heart muscle needs a perfect balance of calcium and magnesium to beat properly. Calcium makes your heart contract, and magnesium helps it relax. When you don't have enough magnesium, it's like having a car with a gas pedal but no brakes. Your heart becomes overexcited and starts beating irregularly. Magnesium is like the conductor of an orchestra, making sure every heartbeat happens at exactly the right time and with the right strength. Studies show that supplementing with magnesium can drop your blood pressure by up to 15 points, and here's the big one. It reduces your risk of sudden cardiac death by 41%. That's life-saving stuff right there. Magnesium also relaxes the smooth muscles in your arteries, improving blood flow, and it prevents dangerous blood clots from forming. Now, here's a cruel irony. Many blood pressure medications actually make you lose magnesium through your urine. So the more medication you take, the more magnesium you lose. It's a vicious cycle. For your heart, the best forms are magnesium citrate or magnesium glycinate. Avoid magnesium oxide. It's cheap, but your body. I recommend 300 to 600 milligrams daily. Start with a smaller dose to avoid any digestive upset, and take it before bedtime because magnesium also helps you sleep better. But wait until you hear about the good fat that can actually unclog your arteries. Number 4, omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids are like having a cleaning crew working inside your arteries 24/7. They literally act as a natural detergent, cleaning out the gunk that builds up over time. There are 3 main types you need to know about. EPA specializes in reducing inflammation and protecting your arteries. DHA strengthens your heart muscle and helps it beat with a steady rhythm. Together, they make your blood less sticky, which reduces your risk of dangerous clots. Here's some research that'll amaze you. Scientists followed over 40,000 people and found that those who consumed omega-3s regularly lived an average of 2.5 years longer. 2.5 years just from taking omega-3s. These good fats also dramatically lower your triglycerides. That's a dangerous type of fat in your blood that can double your heart attack risk if it's too high. Now here's where you need to be careful. The best source is cold water fish oil, but not all fish oil supplements are created equal. Many of the cheap ones contain heavy metals and are already rancid by the time you buy them. Look for supplements that are molecularly distilled and tested for purity. You want 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams of EPA and DHA combined daily. Always take it with food to avoid that fishy aftertaste. If you're vegetarian, algae-based omega-3 is an excellent alternative. But number 3 is a nutrient that most people have never heard of, yet it's absolutely critical for your heart. Number 3, vitamin B1, thiamine. Vitamin B1, also called thiamine, is your heart's basic fuel. Without it, your heart literally cannot produce enough energy to function properly. It's like trying to drive a car with an empty gas tank. When you're severely deficient in B1, you can develop something called cardiac beriberi. This is a condition where your heart swells up and starts beating weakly and irregularly. Many older people are suffering from mild versions of this without even knowing it, especially if they're taking water pills or diuretics. Here's how thiamine works. It takes every gram of sugar and carbohydrates you eat and converts it into pure energy for your heart cells. Without enough B1, your heart has to work much harder to pump the same amount of blood, which leads to fatigue, shortness of breath, and swelling in your legs. The research on this is remarkable. Patients with heart failure who were given just 100 milligrams of B1 daily showed significant improvement in just 2 weeks. 2 weeks! This is especially important if you're diabetic. High blood sugar damages your heart, and B1 deficiency makes it much worse. Diabetics have a much higher risk of heart problems, and B1 deficiency is often a big part of the problem. You can find B1 in foods like sunflower seeds and black beans, but for therapeutic doses, you'll need a supplement. The most effective form is called benfotiamine. It's much better absorbed than regular thiamine. I recommend 50 to 200 milligrams daily, and always take it with other B vitamins because they work better together. But number 2 is crucial for controlling your heart rhythm. Number 2, vitamin B6. Vitamin B6 is like the traffic controller for your cardiovascular system. It works with other B vitamins to control the levels of a dangerous substance called homocysteine in your blood. Now, homocysteine is a toxic amino acid that can literally scrape and damage the walls of your arteries. When homocysteine levels get high, your risk of a heart attack can increase by up to 4 times. 4 times! But here's the good news. B6 converts this dangerous homocysteine into harmless substances. It's like having a filter that constantly removes toxins from your cardiovascular system. B6 is also essential for producing the neurotransmitters that control your heart rhythm. Without enough B6, your heart might beat irregularly or race for no apparent reason. Plus, B6 helps create healthy red blood cells. When your red blood cells are defective, they can't carry oxygen efficiently, which forces your heart to work harder to meet your body's needs. Studies show that people with adequate B6 levels have 30% less risk of heart disease. It also reduces chronic inflammation throughout your body. Women going through menopause are especially vulnerable to B6 deficiency because hormonal changes increase the need for this vital vitamin. You can find B6 in salmon, chicken, and bananas, but again, supplementation is more effective for therapeutic doses. I recommend 25 to 100 milligrams daily, but don't go higher than that because very high doses can cause nerve problems. Now, are you ready for the number one most powerful combination for your heart? Number 1, vitamin D3 plus K2. This is it, the most powerful heart-protecting combination that exists. I'm talking about vitamin D3 and vitamin K2 working together. Separately, they're good. Together, they can literally transform your cardiovascular health. Most people think vitamin D3 is just for bones, but it's so much more. D3 controls over 3,000 genes in your body, including the genes that regulate your blood pressure. People with vitamin D deficiency have twice the risk of having a heart attack. Twice! But here's the secret that could save your life. Taking D3 alone can actually be dangerous. Let me explain why. D3 increases how much calcium your body absorbs from food, which is great. But D3 doesn't tell that calcium where it should go. Without proper guidance, calcium can end up depositing in your arteries, causing dangerous calcification and hardening. That's where vitamin K2 comes to the rescue. Think of K2 as the GPS system for calcium. It activates special proteins that grab calcium out of your arteries and direct it to your bones and teeth where it belongs. The research on this is absolutely stunning. Dutch scientists followed over 4,000 people and found that those with adequate K2 levels had 57% less arterial calcification. And get this, K2 reduces the risk of dying from heart disease by 50%. The perfect combination is 2,000 IU of D3 with 100 micrograms of K2 in the MK7 form. Take this with a fatty meal for the best absorption. Now, K2 is mostly found in fermented foods like natto, which most of us never eat, so supplementation is absolutely essential. This powerful duo can literally add a decade of healthy life to your heart. Listen, your heart has been working tirelessly for you every single day of your life. It's beaten over 2 billion times just to keep you alive. Now it's time to give back and show your heart the love and care it deserves. These 8 vitamins aren't just supplements sitting on a shelf. They're tools of transformation that can help your heart beat stronger, longer, and with renewed energy. Here's what I want you to remember. Age doesn't mean you have to slow down. It just means you need to make smarter choices. Whether it's CoQ10 energizing your heart cells, magnesium calming your irregular heartbeat, or that powerful D3 and K2 duo protecting your arteries from calcification, any one of these could be the key to adding years to your life. And here's the best part. It's never too late to start. Your heart is incredibly resilient and responsive to the right nutrition. So here's what I want you to do right now. Pick at least 2 of these powerful vitamins and start today. But please, always consult with a healthcare professional before starting any new supplement regimen, especially if you're taking medications. Your heart deserves the best care you can provide. Remember, every heartbeat is an opportunity to live with more quality and energy. Every vitamin you take is an investment in your future. And every day you wait is a missed opportunity. But today, you've discovered the secrets that could change everything. Your heart is waiting for this transformation. Give it the tools it needs to keep beating strong for the next 10, 20, or even 30 years. The choice is in your hands, and trust me, your heart will be eternally grateful. If this video helped you, please hit that like button and share it with someone whose heart could benefit from this information. Your share could literally save a life. And don't forget to subscribe for more life-changing health content. Thanks for watching, and here's to your heart health.